Forget for a moment the top line news story, the news story that everyone's talking about, which is this debate over the coronavirus. Forget for a moment all the mud that Democrats are trying to sling on Trump. Let's just go down and remember that there's a presidential race going on. It is 2020. Joe Biden is the presumptive Democratic nominee. He's being accused not just of the sexual allegations, but of some pretty serious corruption involving his son and the Obama administration and Ukraine. Right? Obviously, no one's covering that. Now we've got leaked audio from Joe Biden speaking to then Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko about this crooked deal where Joe Biden said, you've got to fire the prosecutor, Viktor Shokin, looking into my son, and I will give you a $1 billion loan guarantee from the United States. Here's the tape.
Hey, Mr. President, Joe Biden, how are you?
Very well indeed. As usual when I hear your voice. Thank you very much.
Well, you are doing very well. Congratulations on getting the new prosecutor general. I know there's a lot more that has to be done, but I really think that's good. And I understand you're working with the rod in the coming days on a number of additional laws to secure the IMF. But congratulations on installing the new prosecutor general. It's going to be critical for him to work quickly to repair the damage Shokin did. And I'm a man of my word. And that now that the new prosecutor general's in place, we're ready to move forward in signing that new $1 billion loan guarantee.
Wow. When I heard this for the first time, I thought it was fake. I assumed it was some Biden impersonator and some Ukrainian impersonator, and because you couldn't have scripted this any better. Hi there, Poroshenko. This is Joe Biden, the vice president. Thanks for firing that guy that was looking into my son. Now I'll give you $1 billion. It's almost exactly what he said. And I thought, there's no way that any sitting politician would be this careless to speak this freely about something that really stinks of corruption. And then I remembered, oh, wait, it's Joe Biden. Oh, wait, no, wait a minute. If anybody is going to talk about this freely and imprudently, it would be Joe Biden. So that's Joe Biden's side of it. Then, later in the tape, Petro Poroshenko reiterates the very deal that Joe Biden mentioned.
The second thing is that I want to thank you that you give me your word that immediately when we change the legislation and I appoint the new prosecutor general, and it would be Yuri Lutsenko, as we agreed on our previous meeting in Washington, and when it happened, we can have this loan guarantee, and thank you.
Why is Joe Biden so interested in this prosecutor general in Ukraine? Why? What Joe Biden would say is, it's because the previous prosecutor general was corrupt, and so we didn't want to support Ukraine because there was generalized corruption. Who cares? I mean, we're talking about these $1 billion loan guarantees during a wartime, right? Ukraine versus Russia. Why do you care about generalized Ukrainian corruption? Also, if you're worried about the corruption, you're talking to the main guy, Petro Poroshenko. So the only corruption you got to be worried about is that guy, right? If you're worried that the money is going to be frittered away or something. The story just doesn't add up. Clearly, Biden had a personal vendetta against this prosecutor general, Viktor Shokin. And he talks about it, and then Poroshenko reiterates. He says, yeah, as you asked me to do when I was in Washington, we are going to ditch that guy and put in this other guy. So thank you for the $1 billion. Stinks to high heaven. No one's covering it. A few places have affirmed that this is a real tape, but they're only talking about the story as though the story were the fact that it leaked. No. The real story is what is in those tapes. This thing has seemed extremely corrupt from the beginning, and that only seems clearer now. All right, here's the deal. Help me help you. I want to continue to inform you about historical facts, current political events, religious truths, and everything that you want to know. All I need from you is for you to hit the like and subscribe button so we can continue to give you all of this content. Thanks.